In the papers today, they're saying, so we thought we'd fill you in, Mark, because maybe you and Michelle might want some of this sort of advice and make sure you have a long, happy marriage. And they're saying the best way to improve your love life is during loving moments is to say I love you. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Do you do that?
I mean, you know, we always tell each other we love each other. You know, good morning, there's, you know, when we're having dinner or whatever else, and I suppose when that's about to happen, but when it's happening, that's too nicely nice for me. I use words that
I mean, we're talking about Andy Murray texting all the relatives to tell them about the birth of the baby. Now, when you finally get round to producing the sprog, is that how you're going to tell your family?
I don't think this lot will be happy with that.
They'll all be in there.
No, they'll be in there. Poor old Michelle be laying here with 300 Wrights wrapped round. I don't know. I haven't even thought about how I'm going to tell everyone. I'll probably, you know, call them up and tell them the news. I hate messaging. I love speaking on the phone.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, if someone texts me, do you fancy dinner tonight? I won't even text back, yeah, I'll just ring them and go, yep, see you later. I hate it.
Really?
So you're old school. You still like talking on the phone?
Yeah, I just can't be bothered to type.
Wow.
Yeah, does me head in.
Well, I came in this morning and said my thumb was really, really aching from doing that on BlackBerry. And what did you tell me?
So there is actually an invention, and it's a thumb extender, and it's specifically for texting and technology. And so you put it on, and it extends your thumb by a bit, and then you can. It's easier.
Yeah,
So if you want
do
one,
yourself any damage? No.
I do a show on Heart Radio every Friday and Saturday night, Club Classics, and someone tweeted me saying I've got a thumb extender, and I always tweet you from it. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I needed to know about the thumb extender. I didn't know where they were going with it.
It's a real thing.
I'm just trying to get my head around a thumb.
That's what I mean. It's like, what's it for?
Sorry. No, I was just going to say, you know, just going back to the I love you stuff. So I always think that the man should always say I love you first. Like I do. I accidentally told my boyfriend first, which I was mortified about. But he said I love you back, which is cool.
God.
But anyway, my question was, did you say I love you first, or did Michelle? And would it matter?
Do you remember?
I remember something happening. Something like, I think we asked each other, and it's sort of, we just spoke to the word yes. But when it comes to that, I'm really superstitious to the point that I've got OCD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really bad. So when I leave the house or before we go to sleep, I have to say I love you, and she has to say it back. But if she just goes, yeah, you too, it doesn't work. It has to be, I love you, I love you. And
what will happen if you've had a row?
if we've had a row.
If you've had a row, and then you're going to sleep and you leave the house, you still got
them ones like, I love you.
I think the worst thing is when you go to somebody, you finally get up the courage and you go, I love you.
Yeah.
And they go, OK.
That's nice.
On that note, can I just mention something? Going back to Take Me Out the Gossip, this week's show, there's a girl on there that meets a guy. So they go on one date, they're with us at the villa, and she basically falls in love with this guy. And we're like...
On the date?
What? Yeah, last week, a boy
Really?
got that loved up with his girl. 24 hours later, he was on camera crying his eyes out. Yeah, and sadly, I've got to admit, he was from Essex.
Yeah.
This week, the girl, she's like head over heels with this boy, and suddenly there's this massive twist at the end that I've been told I'm not allowed to say, but this Saturday night, it's a good one.
OK, we'll be tuning
At what
in.
point did you know with Michelle where you thought, I love her?
I knew for the 3 years I was chasing her.
Nice.
It was only a year. I don't know. I just think you just feel it, don't you?
Yeah,
when
you
know.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
We've actually got away to me, are you? Was it love at first sight then?
How could it not be?
Yeah, I always thought she was, you know, amazing. As soon as I met her, we went to a dinner, and this is well before anyone knew, and I was sat, not on purpose. We just ended up sitting next to each other by accident, and she just seemed so normal. So although I fancied her, we got on so well, and I was like, sometimes it's hard to find someone you really fancy.
And you really like.
Yeah, she's bringing up things that I talk about in my family, and once I get home from work, I, you know, go back to my village and all my family. We go out for dinner. We don't go to big parties and stuff like that in London. She's exactly the same. She's like, oh, I close the door and DVDs, put our scruffs on. As soon as I learned that about her, I was like...
That's my girl.
Yeah, she's perfect.
Yeah.
So, that's lovely. It's really good. I didn't want to disturb what you were saying. It's lovely. But we know...
We're going back to this I love you thing.
No, we know you're going to miss her loads, so we got you a present. I just wanted to make sure we got this in. So, so when she's away, you can still kiss her goodnight.
Thank Thank you. Yeah, it's great.
I wanted to make sure we got that in. Yeah.
And we didn't have time, but I'm putting my face on the other side.
No problem. Well, you can fill in for her while she's gone.